Good morning, one and all. Sorry for the delay, but next week onwards we'll be on time because we were waiting for a few more people to join. But they confirmed that they are going to join from next week onwards. They have their own personal emergencies, okay, which they can't avoid it. Okay, before we proceed, any questions from your end? Your expectations from this particular point? I don't want to take your introduction or something else. Just I would like to see like what kind of expectations on this particular course from your end. Other things, last week also we did the same thing, but still once again, 3 people are new in this. Already Amrit is already last week he was attended the session. Sharwani was already attended. Bhavani, this is the first time you're attending, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Kindly let me know about yourself for the team so that we can go ahead. And what are your expectations from this particular course? Why you want to attend this particular demo, or why you want to join this particular course? What do you know about SAP? If you don't know anything, then that's great. But still, whatever you know, you just let us know.
So, hi, my name is Bhavani. So currently I'm working in the Genpack organization for the non-voice process from 2 years onwards. So as like I have some emergency issues, that's why I'm working on the non-voice process. But to be frank, I'm interested in the finance side, which is related to my subject. So that's what I'm choosing this SAP. So first of all, I don't know any kind of idea on the SAP course. So I just want to clear what kind of information will be there and how it would be useful. So that's what I want to know in this session.
Okay,
That's it.
that's great. Okay, thank you, Bhavani. Once again, Amrit, can you please introduce yourself to the team? It will be there. This is the last time I'll request. Next week onwards, it won't be there.
Hi, Naveen, and hi, everyone. My name is Amrit Anupendra, and basically I'm from Odisha, but currently I'm staying in Nashik. Currently, I'm working with PCS in fixed asset accounting team. And the process of doing SAP for me is to know the background process, because currently I'm working in SAP, but I'm the end user. I want to know how the SAP operates at the background, so that it will add a lot of value to my profile, and also will be helpful for me to move to the technical side. Right.
Okay. So currently you're working with, you said?
TCS.
TCS. Okay, great. From which place of TCS?
TCS Nagpur.
Nagpur. Okay. Great. Thank you. Sharwani?
Hi, I'm Sarvani, currently working with Accenture in General Accounting team.
A bit louder, Sharwani. Sorry.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, better.
Okay. So I'm Sarvani, currently working with Accenture in the General Accounting team. Like wanted to shift my career to FICO consultant. So choose this SAP course.
Okay. Thank you. I'll just postpone my introduction for next week. Next week, I'll take my introduction once again. So before that, what is SAP before introduction of SAP? So what I would like to say this SAP in the sense, what SAP, what exactly we will do in SAP. So first of all, what are the prerequisites to learn this particular SAP? Clear? Last time also we covered, but this time. So what are the prerequisites to cover this SAP? Why SAP? Right? So the prerequisites to cover this, but who are eligible to learn this particular SAP FICO? Who are eligible? Clear? So all the eligibility. Sorry? I didn't get you. Someone said something. Okay. Who are eligible to do this particular SAP course in the sense? The people who are related to BCom, who are completed their BCom, commerce stream. Next one, who have done their MCom, all MCom candidates, all MBA finance stream people, MBAs, all MBAs, especially finance stream people. And when it comes to CWAs and all CAs, okay, all CS, company secretary people, and CMA. Even all the non-finance people can also handle this SAP FICO course. Clear? All non-background, non-accounting students also can handle this particular course, but the first priority will be given to these people. These people will be given first priority. Clear? And after that, the people, for example, what is the need of this accounting background people? What is the need in the sense? What are the prerequisites for this particular course? Even though I'm a BCom student, even though I'm an MCom, even though I'm an MBA student, but what are the accounting knowledge I require to do this particular course? So basics of accounting knowledge is mandatory. Basics of accounting knowledge is mandatory. So understanding debit and credit concept, understanding of debit and credit concept. Okay. Understanding of classification of accounting, ledger, understanding of ledger concept, I'm sorry. Next one, understanding of trial balance. You need to know these the basics. Trial balance. Next one, we need to have expense and revenue reports, or you can call it as in profit and loss accounts knowledge. Profit and loss account knowledge. And same time, we need to have a balance sheet knowledge. Balance sheet knowledge. Okay. This is for only FI module. This is for FI module. So our course is a combination of two particular modules. One is FI, that is nothing but finance, and another one is a CO, controlling module. So here controlling module in the sense, we need to, we will discuss later about controlling module. What is controlling module? What is the difference? So these are the prerequisites of everybody who are attending this particular course. They need to have a basic of accounting knowledge. That is nothing but your debits and credit knowledge. What do you mean by debit? What do you mean by credit? What do you mean by an account? That's, and after that, the classification knowledge, what comes under any entry will come under which account they need to have a knowledge. And next one, they need to have a ledger concepts, basic ledger concept, and they need to have a knowledge on trial balance. They need to have a knowledge on profit and loss account. Clear? What is the eligibility to do this particular course? Any BCom, any MCom, any MBA, any CWS, and non-accounting students also are eligible. Okay, like BTech people or any people also eligible, but same time the first priority will be given to these people. And what are the prerequisites to learn this particular course in the sense? These are the prerequisites. You should have the basic accounting FI knowledge, not in depth. Okay, what we have done here on 10+2 standard, what we have done in our bachelor's degrees and masters. If you have done any masters, what we have done in any masters. Clear? So probably people have done their BCom and after that they have switched to their jobs, right? Probably it's a tentatively, they might forget the basics of accounting. Clear? So, but in this particular course, what we are going to cover, that I'll tell you. So for example, if you belongs to BCom candidate or you belongs to MCom postgraduate or MBA graduate or CWS, see, and what are the things we are going to cover? And my batch will be mix of, I'll tell you, my batch would be mix of batch combination would be, means my previous batch combinations, I'm telling you, combinations would be, okay, only graduates, that is nothing but few, for example, I'm saying, roughly I'm saying 20% freshers, that is nothing but 20% are from BCom, 20%. Means they don't have any, what we call, they don't have any experience, work experience, they don't have, they're freshly completed their graduation and they have joined the course, right? So BCom people, next one, freshers, 20% freshers, and next one, 40%. I'll tell you this combination, 20% BCom people and professional degree. I'll say that professional degree people in each and every batch, almost all I'll have that is also 15%. 15%, either they will be either from what we call CAs or CWAs or CMA people, right? They will be there in each and every batch, almost all 15% people. Next one, end user experience people or accounting experience or any other experience, domain experience, 20%, 20% people, domain experience people, and again SAP end users. SAP end users, almost all 30% people, almost all end user experience people, 30% in each and every batch. And last but not least, we have already who are working as an SAP consultants. They may have 1 year to 15 years experience people. Clear? 1 year to 15 years experience people. Okay. Already senior consultant, associate consultant. Okay. Their combination would also there. Almost all 15% in each and every batch. So it's immaterial for me. What is their background? What is their qualification? What is their experience? It's immaterial for me. I'll consider everyone as the fresher only. And I won't entertain anyone. The people, for example, the consultants will be there. So in the queries, I won't entertain them that for example, they are in implementation project. They are doing one project called implementation project, and they are facing some challenges in their real time. Clear? And if they are putting those questions in this particular batch, right? The other people who are not having a knowledge on this particular, they will tentatively get confused. So that is the reason I won't entertain any experienced people to keep their what we call on-job queries, on-job questions in our course time. If they have any questions, then I can spare a little time extra, right? And we can help them in resolving that. So what is the benefit? Why our combination is like in the sense, see, from BCom people, we can learn from BCom and the professional degree people, we can learn a lot of accounting stuff. And same time, end user people, we can learn a lot of end user activities, means how the business process will work from end user. And same time, consultants, why the consultants are going to take, already they are consultants, right? The main motive of this particular course is, what is the main motive of this particular course? From non-consulting side to, we need to move to IT side, software side as a consultant. That is the main motive. If I'm not wrong, then why again the consultants are joining this particular course? Who, as I said, that they are having 1 year to 15 years experience. One batch I'm having almost 15 years experience people are there. They're already consultant. They have done several projects. But why they are joining this particular course in the sense, see, they majority years, whatever projects they are in, they are restricted to one particular activity completely, right? And they are restricted to do every day that particular activity only, that particular configuration, that particular resolution, that particular problem solving. Okay, so if they want to enhance their skills, clear, even though they have 15 years of experience, but if they go out from this organization to other organization, they need to have an end-to-end knowledge. So to enhance that particular skills, right? So they will join this particular course. So that would be a great advantage for us. We have a mix and match combination. Over here, right? So that is the reason I'll always prefer different background people in one particular set. So that is the reason we have this kind of combinations. And same time, what is our course we are going to cover? What is the course we are going to cover in the sense? See, SAP is having a different modules. SAP is having a different modules here, right? We call the modules are classified into two different types. One is a technical module and one is functional module, right? Technical module is completely purely technical side. which is not our cup of tea, right? Same time, our module is functional modules. Whatever module we are looking is here functional module, right? So what is our functional module? We are going to work on SAP FI CO. This is our module, FI and CO. It's a two modules. Actually, earlier we used to call it as a two separate modules. That is called FI and CO. FI stands for finance, whatever we discussed here, and CO stands for controlling. So in your academics, we had our financial accounting, right? And we have a cost and management accounting, whether majority or known or not, right? FI and CO. So here CO is nothing but a controlling module, which whenever we need to do this particular module, we need to have at least 15 to 20% knowledge on cost and management accounting knowledge. Cost and management accounting knowledge. When we want to do finance, then we need to have a 15 to 20% of financial accounting knowledge, right? This particular course is a combination of your financial accounting and cost and management accounting knowledge. But again, remember one thing, this is not an accounting software. This is not an accounting software, even though it is dealing with finance and controlling. It is an ERP. What is ERP? We will see that. Clear? So earlier till 2015, prior to 2015, these two modules are separate modules. These two modules are separate modules. Clear? So I'll tell you why it is considered now as a one module, in the sense SAP has entered into the market in the year, SAP was launched in the year 1972. We will have an in-depth discussion on SAP background, but till remember that SAP was launched in year 1972, right? But till 2005, it was not that popular. Till 2005, it was not that popular. Clear? So after 2005, SAP came up as an ERP software. I'll tell you what do you mean by ERP and all. But from 1972 till 2013, see, SAP was #1 ERP software as on today's date. And coming 40 years, it's going to be #1. Again, I'm telling you. As according to my experience, as of now, as on today, 3rd September 2023, SAP is the #1 ERP. And coming another 40 years, and it would be more than that. But as of now, whatever roadmap I saw of SAP till 2040, another 17 to 20 years, SAP will be the #1 ERP company. And same time, across the globe, there is a crunch of jobs across the globe. Clear? Because of recession, whatever you call. But in SAP, right now, we are facing an employee crunch, not a job crunch. We are facing an employee crunch. Means if I take my own organization, so we are almost all having a 280 projects in pipeline, but we are not getting the quality people in organization. Quality, I'm telling you. Majority people are doing across the globe SAP, FICO or whatever courses. Clear? But whatever courses they are learning, clear? So they don't have a knowledge. Again, what management is expecting. So every day, my target, whatever my fellow colleagues' targets are, we need to review at least 20 people. We have a 20 resume in hand every day morning. And we need to complete all their reviews and everything by EOD 20 people. And what is the management expectation is, at least if they have a skill set of 20%, only 20% skill set if they are having, then we can recruit them. But trust me, out of 20 In a week, hardly we are able to recruit 2 people. Hardly that too. If we compromises. What is the problem in the sense people are having an end user experience. They have done the course outside. They have completed their course. Clear? But still, whatever course, that is not exactly what industry is required. What industry is required. Or they have done their course, but the practice is the problem for them. The practice is the problem for them. So we are facing an employee crunch. That's the reason I'm saying till 2040 and more than that also, we don't have any problem at consulting level. At consulting level, you have a lot of job opportunities. Lot of job opportunities in SAP functional module side. I am not talking about whatever technical module side. I'm talking only about functional module side, and that too FICO module, whatever module we are having. Because we know that any business, any organization, finance is the backbone. Finance is the backbone. Without finance, we can't do anything. So that's the reason if any module demand is there, in the sense automatically our FICO module demand will also get increased. So there is a huge requirement is there. And SAP, and I'm going to tell you that I'm one of, from my organization, I'll attend, out of 8 from Hyderabad, we need to attend, 8 people need to attend all SAP webinars and seminars from each and every organization. From Hyderabad, I am one among that. So I know the crystal clear requirement of SAP AG. What are the changes they are going to do in each and every module? So they have a crystal clear roadmap till 2040. Till 2040, they have a crystal clear roadmap. What are the features they need to have? Clear? What are the changes they want to do in SAP? Right? So there is no competition at all of to SAP today's date. There is no competition at all. There are thousands and thousands of ERPs are there in the market, but there is no competition for SAP. Clear? At least that's the reason I'm saying, if you do, this is the correct time. If you complete, not only here or anywhere, if you complete this particular code, at least with 30% knowledge, then 100% you will be placed, you will get, and you won't face any challenges on the job. Clear? But how to, as I said that till 2013, SAP was having its own application. SAP was having its own application. Means SAP is having everything, ERP, as I said that, it is working on their own application. But it need to, they need to save the data, right? They need to save the data on somewhere. So SAP didn't have till 2013, it didn't have its own database. It didn't have its own database till 2013. So they were dependent on third-party database. It dependent on third-party databases like Oracle or SQL, right? On IBM databases. Next one, DBase. Like that, SAP was taken a tenancy of this third-party databases, right? So SAP is #1 software, #1 ERP, but even though because of it didn't have its own database, they were dependent on third-party databases. Clear? Third-party databases. So whenever they do some changes, then entire SAP got affected. So in the year 2013, so they understood this is not going to work if they're dependent on database on third party. So SAP has developed its own database in the year 2013, right? And they came up with their own database called HANA Database. Okay, high performance analytical appliance. So we will have a more in-depth discussion on HANA Database. So here it has developed in the year 2013, HANA Database. Clear? So it's SAP own database. It's not a software or whatever it is. It's a database, means whatever data SAP is having, right? Instead of saving in third-party databases, now it can save on its own database. It can save on its own database. Why they need to have a third-party instead of depending on third-party database? What is the difference between third-party database and HANA database in the sense? So as I said that we have the first module. See, till that SAP is having total 36 different modules. SAP is having total 36 different modules. How many modules? 36 different modules. Modules in the sense nothing but which supports departments. In any organization, we will have a department. Any business, we will have a departments, correct? Like finance department, controlling department, production department, planning department, sales department, marketing department, HR department. Like that, any organization will have a departments, right? So like that, small to big organization, they may have 10 to 15 departments maximum, right? So each and every department business process is different. HR business process is different. Finance business process is different. Production and planning business process is different, correct? So here, each and every business process, it need to have its own requirement. They will have their own requirement. So SAP alone, the only software which is suitable for 36 different departments. 36 different departments. As I said that small organization to big businesses or big organization, they will have a maximum of 15 to 20 departments only. But SAP will support 36 different departments. So we will call that departments in SAP environment as a modules. Means it will support finance module, it will support controlling module, it will support HR department, we call it as an HR module. It will support production, we will call it as a production and planning module, sales and distribution module, material and management module, HR module. Like that, it will support 36 different departments. 36 different departments as of now. Clear? So this is the only software will support all the 36 different departments. So where this is used to support on third-party database. Third-party database before 2013. Okay. So after 2013, when SAP came with the HANA database, its own database, so the first module was migrated, was moved from third-party databases to HANA database was SAP FICO, right? When it was there in third-party database, we used to call it as a FI and CO. FI and CO, two different modules. So when it is moved from third-party database to HANA database, now we are calling it as a FICO now, or we will call it as a simple finance. We will call it as a simple finance. Right? Simple finance. What is simple finance? SAP, people may ask you in future, when you go to interview, you have worked on third-party databases and you have worked on HANA database, right? People may ask you, do you have a knowledge on simple finance? You will think once, I have done my FICO, but my faculty or I didn't learn anywhere the simple finance, I didn't heard about it. What else they are saying? Simple finance is nothing but it's a combination of your FI and CO, and they have made it as in simple finance. Clear? So you can mention in your resume when you worked on a HANA database, then we need to work it as we can call it as an SAP FICO or SAP FICO or simple finance. Clear? Simple finance. The first module, finance module, migrated from third-party database to simple finance, HANA database, right? And this simple finance, we are going to call it as most of the people had heard about it. This is nothing but S4 HANA. What do you mean by S4 HANA? What is S stands for in the nothing but earlier, which database these finance module and CO module was suitable? Till 2013. Which database this FICO module was suitable to work, where we can use to work?
Third-party database.
Third-party databases, correct? And after 2015, in the year 2015, the first module is migrated from third-party databases to HANA database. So what do you mean by S4? Normally we call it as the simple finance or SAP FICO suite, SUIT suite for FO or for number 4 is nothing but suite for HANA database. Why we will call it as an S4 HANA? It is nothing but suite for HANA database. Or we can call it as this is nothing but suite 4th generation. So whatever before that HANA database, we have a SAP generations was R1 generation, R2 generation, R3. We will discuss what is R1, R2, R3 in next sessions. But R1, R2, R3 generations. Now we call it as a 4th generation. Or you can call it as a suite for HANA. So what is the difference between HANA and suite for HANA? HANA is a database. Suite for HANA is nothing but the module can work on HANA database. If someone is saying, I know HANA, and someone is saying, I know suite for HANA, S for HANA. So what is the difference? If someone is saying, he know HANA, and someone is saying, he know S for HANA. What is the difference? What you will understand. See, HANA database is nothing but it's a technical word, database. So who will take care of this HANA database? Technical consultants. Means maintenance of database, HANA database, giving accesses, creating of user IDs, right? Maintenance of systems, maintenance of database. This particular part is nothing but a technical consultant who will take care of it. And what is our role? Are we a technical consultants or functional consultants? What is our job in future after completion of this course? Functional consultant. This is not our job. So if someone is asking you, do you know HANA or do you know S for HANA? What would be our answer? What should be our answer?
S for HANA.
S for HANA. This is our cup of tea. So what is S4? S4 is nothing but suite for HANA. Clear? And after S for HANA, earlier it was a 36 different modules. Clear? Earlier it was a 36 different modules. Now what they are doing, what they have done is SAP came up, and what SAP has done is they have done modules into 2 different modules. One is simple finance, and second one is logistics modules. So simple finance, in the sense 2 modules will come under simple finance. That is your FI, finance and controlling. And all other 34 modules, like as I said, that MM, production and planning, HR, right? All other modules will come under logistics modules, right? So simple finance, as I said, that what is the eligibility? The people who belongs to this particular background are eligible. Means that I'm not saying others are not eligible. They are also eligible, but the priority will be given to these people. And after that, they will give to non-accounting students, right? And logistics modules, whatever logistics modules are there, apart from simple finance, that is nothing but apart from finance and controlling, everyone are eligible. Like to do BTech people are eligible, all these professional degree people are eligible. Anyone and everyone are eligible to do these modules. I'll give you the list of logistics modules also. Clear? Simple. Functional modules again divided into in S4HANA. In HANA database, it is divided into 2 parts. One is simple finance. That is nothing but a combination of your finance and controlling and logistics modules, right? So other 34 modules will come under logistics modules, and other 2 modules are nothing but your finance and controlling. And majority priority will given for simple finances. I'm sorry, BCom and MBA people, and who are having an end user experience and all, right? And other 34 modules, anyone and everyone are eligible. Even we are eligible, and anyone, BTech, non-accounting, right? BA people, MBA people, or whoever are there, they're all eligible for logistics module. If your friend has done BTech and you are doing your MBA, so what do you call simple finance or SAP FICO, and they're asking, I want to jump into SAP functional module side, right? Which module you will suggest? He might ask you. So definitely you have to tell them that, okay, simple finance is related to this, but you can go ahead with the logistics module. You have a bright career in this. Whatever opportunities we have in simple finance, parallelly we will have in logistics modules also. Whatever years I set, it will be more than that, but not less than that. Again, I'm telling you. Only the roadmap has prepared till 2040, but it would be extended further also. So it's the only industry now, only the IT industry which providing job opportunities currently. Okay, in this recession also across the globe, only this SAP environment we are getting the jobs. Only SAP environment. If people says, the people who doesn't know about ERP, they will say that ERP is going to die as ASAP. But again, trust me, I'm in this industry. And I know we are looking at the roadmaps of SAP AG, their plans, their automation projects, and hell lot of projects are coming. So it's not going to end. It's going to create more and more opportunities. It's going to give more and more opportunities. Clear? And one more advantage with this in the sense, see earlier, the people who want to see themselves into software side in the sense, either they need to do their BTechs, MTechs, MCAs, or BSc background people can go ahead to IT side. For BCom people, either they can go as an accountant or any professional degree if they complete, then they will have an opportunity, but not into IT side. Either they can go ahead into a professional company sites or secretary, or they can go as a taxation side or something else, but they can't move to IT industry side. But after it SAP came into the market, so all our commerce background people also can move from non-IT to IT side, software side. That is we are getting abundant opportunities. And think, and what is the success rate? Again, okay, many people are learning SAP, correct? Many people are learning SAP. What is the success rate in this? Why everyone are not getting? In Amirpet, if you see, majority people are complete in 6 months, every 6 months, lakhs of people are completing their course and they are attending interviews. And out of that, 1% people are getting, they are able to crack the interviews. Only 1 or 2% people are getting the opportunities. How about the rest 98% or 99%? In the sense, what would be the challenge for them? Clear? Trust me, if in this particular course, as a consultant, if you join as a consultant, if you crack your job, after joining the course, you are not going to write a single line program. Means what does it mean? We don't require a programming knowledge. We don't require a 0.1% programming knowledge. Single line program we won't write, even though it's a software side, right? No logic is required. Logic is not at all required. No logic is required. Understood? No programming knowledge is required. No logic is required. What is the thing required? What is the thing required? What is the success mantra to get opportunities in SAP? Is nothing but practice, practice, practice. That's it. Only practice. If we do as many times as possible, right? Then 100%. Again, I'm telling you, people will say, it's an ocean. It's an ocean. SAP is an ocean. SAP FICO is an ocean. Simple finance is an ocean. Yes, I know it's an ocean. But if you do practice, then it's nothing. It's nothing. But only we need to spare time. See, after only joining course, it's not fulfill your dream. Clear? Joining course, everyone will join the course. Again, I'm telling you, In each and every batch, we will have around 20-25 people. I'll tell you how many, what is our duration and everything. But till at the end, after completion, before completion of course, people will be there are 1 or 2% out of that, means 4 to 5 people will attend the classes till end. And remaining people will, without practice, they won't do time, they won't give time, they won't practice. Hardly at the end, other 20 people will leave the course. Only 4 people will be there at the end. Clear? So the day one I made it, I'll made it very clear that if you don't have a time for practice, this is not correct course for you people. This is not the correct course. Right? If you don't have accounting knowledge, no problem. Right? If you don't know what is debit credit, no problem. Clear? And you can't give time for practice, then it's not. This course is not for you. By hook or crook, you need to give time. How much time you need to do practice? It's again depend to person, it's a different. Trust me, I have practiced when I was in my other organization. I used to take time. Whenever I used to take a leave, what I used to do is, I used to take a leave Friday and Monday. Normally, Friday and Monday. So normally we need to spend time, at least like what I used to plan in the sense, however, when I'm in office, I'll work for 8 hours, right? At least in that particular time, I used to spend for 5 hours for practice, 5 hours for practice continuously. So that with that, we can remember the things here. Remembering the things is very important in SAP. That's it. And that how we will remember? Only with the practice itself. If you don't have a knowledge and accounting, that's okay, no problem, right? If you don't have a basic accounting knowledge, because we studied in intermediate or degree or in our bachelor's, and we studied for passing marks or 80%, 90%, that's okay. That's not at all an issue, right? If you don't have accounting knowledge or costing knowledge, whatever management accounting knowledge, leave it. Don't bother about that. Clear? We will take care of that. We are going to fill that particular gap. And that is very important to have knowledge on this. But we are going to cover in our course itself. We are going to cover from what is scratch of accounting, what is accounting, accountancy, what is debit, credit, right? How to classify the journal entry, and what is the cost sheet, job sheet, and everything in the fingertips we are going to teach you. Means why this is required in the sense, whenever we will go to client place, business requirement, to gather the business requirement, we need to have this basic knowledge. As a consultant, we need to visit so many places, right? We need to take the requirements of different clients. One client requirement would be something different. One client requirement would be something different. Why? Because their business process are different. So to understand this, we need to have a knowledge on this. So that is the reason that we will take care of it. That's not an issue. But only the thing is, you need to give the time for practice. If you don't have a time, then my sincere advice, not to join this particular course. Don't waste your valuable time, hard-earning money. Clear? That's absolutely waste. Not only here, wherever you are planning to join, clear? My sincere advice is not to join if you don't have a time. And this course is not tough and same time not easy. If you do practice, it's easy. If you won't practice, it's a tough. It looks like an ocean again. I'm telling you. Is this clear? So in this particular course, I'll tell you the duration and all. So here, as I said that we have 2 types of modules. One is functional module. In whatever functional module, 36 different module, as I said that. So in this functional modules, we don't require any programming knowledge nor logic, not only SAP FICO. Any functional module, we don't require any programming knowledge or what we call logical knowledge. Okay. And we have another 2 technical module. There is one more module called technical module. So in technical module, we have 2 different courses again. One is ABAP, means whatever SAP screens you are going to see. So in the background, they will develop in a programming language. That is called, that programming language, we call it as a ABAP programming language. Means it's a derived from, whether you heard about it or not, we have a language called COBOL, earlier common business oriented language. That was a business language. So now it's no more. The COBOL is no more. So SAP has taken that COBOL language and they have developed their own language called ABAP. Advanced Business Application Programming Language. Clear? Means in the back end, everything, the coding and everything will be written by ABAPers. They are considered it as a technical team. So the person who wants to do this particular program, this particular knowledge, in the sense, either they need to be, so we are not eligible here. So who are eligible? All the BTechs, BScs, who are belongs to computer background people, all MCAs, MTechs are okay to do this particular. And here no functional knowledge is required. No functional knowledge is required. Business process knowledge is not required for them. They required only the programming knowledge. They required logic knowledge. They need to have this. Clear? So these people, so again, we have a lot of discussions on ABAP programs and all, even though it's not our cup of tea, but we are going to discuss on our course more about it, right? And here it is a, there is a one more program. So here it's required eligibility, who are eligible, all the BTechs and all MTechs, they required good programming knowledge. So means the people who knows Java, C, C++, they are eligible to do this particular course and they can get success. Clear? Good programming knowledge and logic. And one more people are there, technical. Again, we have one more who will take our core networking side. Core networking side. They are known as a basis consultants. They are known as a basis consultants. Who are basis consultants? So they don't have a programming knowledge, not required for programming knowledge or any logic or any functional knowledge. What is their responsibility? Maintenance of databases. Either that could be a third-party databases or that could be HANA database, right? Next one, they will give their user IDs, passwords, system maintenance, network maintenance, and everything will be taken care by your basis consultants. So what is requirement for them? Anyone can do this particular consulting course, basis consulting course, whoever is having a good electronics knowledge, whoever is having good networking knowledge, right? Whoever is having a good operating system knowledge, those people can do this basis course. I'll tell you what do you mean by basis. Again, in depth, we are going to see. Clear? So these are the different modules, technical modules, functional modules. Functional modules, 36 modules, but in HANA, we made it as a 35 modules. 2 modules, sorry, in S4HANA, in HANA, it is a 2 modules. One is simple finance module and logistics module. Again, in logistics module, we have a 34 different modules. And when it comes to technical side, we have a ABAP, we have a basis. ABAP is required programming knowledge, right? And basis, it not required any functional knowledge, nor a programming knowledge. They required only networking, operating system knowledge. That is enough for them. So out of these, again, we are going to see what kind of functionality they required and all. So where is our requirement here? Where we will need to see ourselves? Where we need to see is a functional or technical?
Functional.
Functional. Okay. So in our course, again, I would like to cover what are the things we are going to cover in our course. So even though, as I said, that 2013 and before 2013 and after 2013, till 2013, SAP didn't have its own database. Okay. But there are n number of clients are there. 2013 also in ERP environment, SAP was the number one. SAP is the number one ERP provider. Okay, before 2013, after 2013 also, it is a number one, right? Already Fortune 500 companies are already using their software as a SAP software. right? But they are using old software that is called third-party database. SAP was into third-party database, so they were using the same software. Okay, and new companies who are taking SAP new software, they are following S4HANA. Straight away, they are taken, instead of taking old software, they have taken S4HANA. So what is the difference between this in the sense? So here, in old software, what is the module we have in the sense? What is the module in the sense? SAP ECC. What is ECC? I'll tell you. It's an enterprise central component. We will discuss what is ERP. Enterprise means what? Resource means what? Planning means what? So, but it was using SAP ECC version. SAP ECC version. SAP ECC 6, the latest version. ECC 6 with EHP 7 version. EHP 7 version. So, in this, they are using third-party databases. Third-party database. Okay. So till now, whatever Fortune 500 companies, right? Across the globe, 85% companies are across the globe. I'm telling you, 85% companies are using their software as a SAP software in ERP. Clear? Out of 85%, right? Out of 85%, till means if you take 85% as an 100%, right? Majority companies are using still. Okay. 72% companies are still using this SAP ECC 6 with EHP 7 version. Means old version they are using. Old version they are using. 72%. Again, I'm telling you, 72%. Clear? So because of COVID, because of pandemic, what SAP AG has said is, so till 2030, they have given time to till 2030. Means all the whoever are using this 72% companies, whoever are using this older version, they need to migrate from old version to new version. What is the new version? What is the new version?
S4HANA.
S4HANA. So till 2030, they need to migrate to S4HANA version. So till when? 2030. Earlier it was 25. Again, they postponed to 28. Again, now recently they have postponed to 2030. So till 2030, they need to migrate S4HANA. So till 2030, they will support whoever companies are using old version. SAP will support them without charging any single NB. But till 2030, if they are not migrated, okay, not migrated, okay, then they will, if any issues comes, then they are going to charge. They are going to charge some minimal amount, and they will give the solution. They will give the solution. But till what? Till which year? So another 2 years, means by 2032. From 2030 to 2032, they are going to charge some amount and they will give the support. But by 2032, all the companies who are using their software as an SAP, they need to migrate from SAP ECC to S4HANA version. Understood? So what is the timeline it has given? By when they need to migrate? By 2032 max. Hope you understood. So here, okay, if can we learn directly S4HANA? So what are the changes actually? What are the changes? What we need to do now as a student, which we need, as I said that only 72% companies are migrated, means only 28% companies are migrated from ECC to S4HANA. Another 72% are still using ECC. Clear? So if I complete my S4 HANA, where I'll get the job? Either I need to try here my job, or either I need to try in the 72%, where I have to search my profile, where I need to forward my profile. Clear? So here, what are the changes in the sense? From old version to new version, S4 HANA version, there is hardly 15% changes are there. Hardly 15% changes, right? Only 15% changes are there. So that is the reason this in this particular course. So we have designed, I have designed this particular course where we are going to cover, both the things. We are going to cover initially ECC version. We are going to cover ECC version and as well as S4 HANA also. Clear? If I don't have a knowledge on ECC version, then if I do S4 HANA, then it's again, I'll have a lot of challenges. I know S4 HANA, but I don't know ECC. These are the basics where we learn all the alphabets here. Then people may ask you, have you ever worked on ECC? Or you are having any knowledge on ECC? If you say no, then you are unfit. And you have no ECC and they'll ask you, do you know S4 HANA? Then you say that, no, I didn't work on S4 HANA, or I don't have any knowledge on S4 HANA. Again, you are unfit. So what current position, current profiles are they are expecting companies in? The people who are having knowledge on, again, I'm telling you, 30% knowledge on these two. Hope you understood. That's the reason we have merged this particular course, entire course. We are covering ECC and we are covering S4 HANA. Once you stepped out from this particular course, so you won't feel that I missed this thing or I have not covered this thing. Clear? Once you stepped up, you won't get that sort of feeling. Definitely. Again, when that is again, it's a subject to risk. That is your practice. If you have a practice, if you are done enough practice, then it's damn easy. It's more easier than any other software. But if not done the proper practice, then it would be a lot of challenge. Again, I'm telling you. So I'll always reiterate the people, practice. So start along with me at least. See, again, I'm telling you. So normally what other institutes, I don't want to take anything, but across the globe, I'm telling you, whatever across the globe training institute, I have taken information and everything. I have done a lot of research on that particular thing. Straight away, they pitch into the practical part. According to me, if you are pitching directly on the practical part without having a background knowledge of what basic literature part, then it would be okay. We might get job, but when we entered into the real-time environment of practical environment of client place, then we have to face a lot of challenges. So to overcome that difficulty, we will spend a lot of time, initial level time on theoretical part, most literature part, most of the time, and which is very, very, very important. Initial level might be, it looks like it's monotonous or repetitive things, but at the end, once after attending interviews, clear, and after joining the client place, then you will feel that whatever we have learned, you are going to use that. So that is the thing. And apart from that, as I said that, what are the other things we are going to cover? What are the coming this particular thing? In the sense, we are going to cover the entire basics of your financial accounting, manual accounting. Again, your academic accounting, we are going to cover. We are going to cover from what is debit, what is credit onwards. We are going to cover academic accounting, academic financial accounting. Fine. Next one, we are going to cover cost accounting. So that is 20%, but you can resolve your BCom, MBA, CA people, you can resolve their issues by learning this 20%. Again, I'm challenging you. If you know this knowledge, whatever we are going to cover, you can rectify their issues, academic issues in real time. Either they might be BCom or MBA or CA people or CWS, whoever are there, you will able to resolve their issues. So with that 20% knowledge, what we are going to cover here? Cost accounting and management accounting we are going to cover. This is an additional thing. Clear? We are going to cover not only ECC version nor S4HANA. We are going to cover both the versions. And as well as apart from that, we are going to cover extra things according to what client requirement is there. What is the client requirement? What are the expectations? So that we are going to fulfill with this particular thing. Clear? And what is our module? Which module we are going to do here? Which module we are going to do in if it is taking ECC? Which module we are going to do?
Simple finance.
FICO, correct? FICO. If I take S4HANA, it's a simple finance, correct? But no, we are not only going to restrict ourselves. We are not going to restrict ourselves with only FICO or a simple finance. We are going to learn few more additional modules. Why? Why in the sense we need to have an integration, means we need to combine our department with other departments. So integration, combining is very important. And same time, see, lakhs of people will learn this FICO course or S4HANA course, simple finance course. So what makes a difference between you and them? They know SAP FICO, you know SAP FICO. You know S4HANA simple finance, they know a simple finance. What makes the difference? Probably you are having a little more knowledge or they are having a little less knowledge or vice versa. But here to overcome that, what we are going to cover in this, as I said that whatever new changes are there, that we are going to cover. So we are not going to restrict ourselves with simple finance or S4HANA, FICO. We are going to cover other additional logistics modules, at least 20%, which makes a weightage in your resume. Like what are the modules we are going to cover in the sense? module, 20% of module, material management module, sales and distribution module, clear? Production and planning module, plant maintenance module, clear? Asset management module. Next one, EWM module, extended warehouse management module. So these are the additional modules, means not 100% module we are going to cover, but 20% of each module essence we are going to take. Each module essence we are going to take. So it would be a difference, like when you say, I know these different modules, clear, when compared to others, right? Then it will have a greater, again, I'm telling you, if you do practice, we can do the masters in these particular modules also. That 20% is enough to showcase our knowledge to others. This particular modules, whatever we are covering. Clear? So not only restricting ourselves in this particular course. So my course time, again, what is the duration of our course? And sorry to say, our course duration is little lengthy, or it's more lengthy. People in Amirpet or any other Dilshuk Nagar, Kukatpalli, right? They're covering 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, not more than that. But our course will take minimum 9 months. Minimum 9 months, right? Minimum 9 months course. Our course would be either 1 month, extend, it will take more only, but not less than that. We can't cover everything in less than 9 months. Okay, but the question, okay, it's very lengthy, 9 months in the sense almost all 1 academic year in our schooling college. So do we need to wait till that to join into consulting side? No, not required. You need not to wait till 9 months, right? So what it happens is, for example, I said our module is FI and CO, like simple finance, right? Even though that in 5.5 months or 6 months, we are going to complete our FI module, finance module. Finance module in depth. Everything we are going to cover. We're not going to leave a single point, right? We are going to cover 6 months, the complete finance module. plus we are going to cover basics of controlling. Basics of controlling. Basics of controlling. So with this, after completion of FI module, we are going to conduct few mock interviews, 3 to 4 mock interviews. 3 to 4 mock interviews. So according to that particular knowledge, 4 mock interviews, we are going to prepare, we help in preparation of resume. Means whatever resume, how we need to prepare, I'll take care of that resume part, right? According to your interview performance, we will do, the resume will be prepared accordingly. Means in the 6th month, you are eligible to attend any company's interview. If you practice well, you are eligible. Means again, I'm sure if you do the practice very well, first interview only you can crack the job. And are we going to face any challenges on the floor? See, again, I'm telling you, if you practice well, then 0% challenge you are going to face. Majority people will say, okay, learning is something different and implementation is something different. But here we are not learning. We are directly implementing. Learning with implementation we will do in this particular course. We are not restricting ourselves to learn only. We are going to learn, and as well as we are going to implement what in real time we are going to do. The same thing we are going to do in 9 months, the same thing. I'm sorry, from day 1 onwards. From day 1 onwards, whatever we are going to learn, we are going to implement that. So with that, once you crack any interview, once if you joined any organization, clear, then you won't find any sort of problem from day 1 onwards. Even though if you're recruited as a fresher or any 10 years experience guy, you are not going to face any challenge from day 1 onwards. That I can assist you. Clear? So next one, regarding people will ask certification. People will ask for certification. Majority people asked in here also, certification. See, institute certification, not only my institute or our institute certification, nor any outside institute certification, it's not going to be valid. No one cares that certification. And if you do, and certification will be provided by SAP AG, means SAP company only gives the certification, right? So that certification, almost all it will they will charge for 1 attempt, they will charge 19,000 rupees, 19,000 plus GST, right? If you want 5 attempts, they will charge around 42,000 plus GST. I'll tell you in details, I'll tell you. So I advise all my students only one thing: don't do any certification now. Don't do any certification. Why? Because once you hired for any company, they will only ask you to do certifications. They will only ask you to do certifications. Means they will pay from their pocket. You need not to pay single NP for that. The company will sponsor for the certifications, and we can do the certification from the company. We need not to reimburse or something like that. The company straight away, company will register on your name, and you need to prepare and you need to give the certifications. And whatever I say, I'm a certified, global certified consultant on FI and as well as controlling module. And I have not paid anything from my pocket. My company sponsored, right? And I advise the same thing. No one will ask you certification. If you have a knowledge, then no one will ask you the certification. If you have a certification also, but they will take interview in depth. Again, I'm telling you. So I advise the people, don't do any certifications as of now. Clear? Once you cracked interview, once you join the organization, you will have some time to handle the project, right? And in the next sessions, I'll tell you what are the different projects we will do in the real time and all those stuff. Clear? So my advice, not to do any certification by keeping amount from our pocket. So, and one more thing here, by subject to this one. So for practice, how we can do the practice in the sense. So here 2 things. In next 2 week session only I'll take, but still subject terms and conditions applied. So here in the complete course, I am going to give SAP FICO, FICO, ECC6 with EHP7. Initially, EHP7 server support. Server I'll give. Again, terms and conditions apply. EHP7 server will be given for your practice. Where you have to do the practice in the sense, we will give the server access, right? In that you have to practice. Again, that is again, I'm telling you, terms and conditions apply for that to give the server access. Fine. So when it will be given, I think I have closed that sheet. When it will be given in the sense, server connection, ECC6 with EHP7 with GST version. This is the latest in ECC. Okay. Will be given between September last week to October 2nd week. Means till that we are going to cover the theoretical part only. And same time, all the after class, you will get your recordings, class recording, and that to lifetime access. You will get lifetime access. You can use your mobile phone or laptop wherever you want. If network is there, you will have access, but you can't forward to someone. That is the thing. And next one, and we are not going to give any post-mortem material. We are not going to give any post-mortem material. We are going to give live material. Live material in the sense, for example, yesterday there is a webinar happened on SAP by SAP AG. If I have attended that seminar and if they have done some changes in SAP, clearly, okay, the same changes you will find in our material very next day. Means we are people, for example, first batch I took around 10 years back. The same material will not continue. Every batch the material will be how much change it will be there? Hardly 10%, because every day they won't change 100%, right? SAP people, hardly 5 to 10% changes will be their material. So that's the reason I want to prepare anything post-mortem. I'll prepare online material, immediate material, and I'll share the same thing to you people also. So one working notes material I'll give, one regular material, practice material I'll give. That is also live material. And same time, recordings will be provided, and subject to condition, server access will be provided. And same time, the main thing is, don't depend much on recordings. If you people are joining, don't depend on much on recordings. First, prepare your own notes, prepare your online class notes. So first depend on your class notes. If you have any challenges, then go and check the recordings part. Third or fourth priority should be given to recordings. Is that clear? Any questions? That's it. I'm not covered anything here regarding SAP. What are the things? What are the subject point of view, right? What is SAP? I have not covered anything. Last week I have covered what is SAP, but still today I have not covered any SAP kind of thing. But I'm saying opportunities are very bright. The people who wants to migrate themselves from non-IT to IT. Again, I'm telling you, the people who are working as an end user, the people who are having an end user experience, rich end user experience, I'm telling you, coming future or 2 years or 3 years down the line, the opportunities are going to decrease drastically. Why? Because everywhere, each and every end user company is looking for cost cutting, and they want to do more and more automations. And majority project we are handling as an automation projects only. End user automation projects means instead of using 10 people, they want to use 1 or 2 people. Wherever manual intervention is there, they want to use them only for that particular purpose. So whoever are working as an end user, any ERP end user, so don't depend on end user jobs. At least down the line, there will be there for 1 to 2 years, not more than that. Majority people who are looking for manager level, senior manager level, they are not getting the opportunities from past 6 months. I have few profiles, end user profiles. They are an operations manager. They are having a rich experience, around 18 to 20 years of experience, but they are trying, they have posted their resume in Naukri, LinkedIn and everywhere, but they are not getting opportunities because of this automation effect. So it's a good time to move yourself, mold yourself from non-IT to IT side. So again, I'm telling you, no, I'm not asking you to join here or there, something else, but take a call accordingly, according to your time schedule and everything. Take a call, but this is the best time to take a call. That I can tell you. Okay, that's it from my end today. Any questions from your side? Anyone have a questions before we call it for today? And these recordings will be shared, but still, it's fine because we didn't do much. But next week onwards, it will be continued. 1 or 2 people or 3 people. Majority people are there in this particular. This is a weekend batch. Again, I have updated here. This is a weekend batch. Whatever batch, clear. Weekend batch, and we will have only Saturday and Sunday. Why I have taken in the sense, majority people in this particular batch majority are from European countries. Maybe they will join from next week onwards. There is a time, and again, majority are professionals. Monday to Friday, majority offices are working as an hybrid mode, so they can't attend in the morning sessions or afternoon sessions in a weekday time. Clear. So that's the reason they requested 2:30 to or whatever time Indian time. So that's the reason we made this particular batch Saturday and Sunday timings. That is from 2:30 to 5:30. Initially, we will have only 2.5 hours time, 2:30 to 5. Another 30 minutes. If you have any queries, we will discuss on that. If we don't have anything, we can wind it up, and immediately you will get this thing. It's not a weekday batch; it's a weekend batch, and majority are asking for weekend batches only because 85% are from working professionals. And same time, it is a very good opportunity to take a course as a weekend, because at least every day, if you spend 1 hour time for our practice, so 5 hours class in the weekends, 5 hours every day if you give, then that would be sufficient in initial stage. So after that, you can increase your practice time. That's it. Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone have a questions? Kindly raise.
According to you, what would be the minimum practice time a person should do
See,
to?
that's what I am saying. That's what I'm a dumb person. Seriously speaking, I don't have I'm not a quick grasper. Clear. I have done almost all 100 times practice. You got me? Like people who are very quick learner, they can remember the things better. Than hardly 15 to 20 times practice. So 6 months, 20 times. Give it. Whatever may be the time. Don't look at the watch. Look at your practice. So again, I'm telling you, data entry, practice, both are different. Data entry is nothing but if I've created one company, and by looking at recording and by looking at your notes, you have started working, and by looking at that notes, you are typing, then that will consider as a data entry. Clear? Practice in the sense everything you remember and you started doing it. That is called a practice. So I won't trust on the data entry. First 2 to 3 times, you can do the data entry. And after that, you can design your own this thing. I'll help you on that also. So you can practice. So that's what I can't say. An average, maximum 20 or 25 times on an average. Again, I'm telling you, if you are good in FI module, then it's enough. CO, we can take care of it. Not an issue. But FI is very simple. Again, I'm telling you, it's very, very simple. When we do practice perfectly. Right, no logic, no programming knowledge, step by step we need to practice, then it would be very, very easy. That's what I'm saying. What I know, I don't want to make as a challenge, but outside people, if someone is saying there is a challenge, it's a tough, or we can't survive on the floor, right? We can't grasp anything, in the sense the people who didn't walk on the correct way or correct path. Only those people will say this. And majority people know, what was my background, from where I came, you people know very well, majority people in this. Clear? And everything and anything is possible here. Moving out. Is that clear? Did I answer Amrit, your question?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Bhavani, you can ask me. Any other? Is that okay? Can we wind it up for today's? So next week, again, I'll share the link. If people who are interested, let me know so that I'll share the link. Clear? And next week onwards, same. We have done this. So we will pitch into the subject part. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Naveen.
Thank you. I'll
Thanks.
share this recordings individually for today. Next week onwards, I'll whoever are interested to continue in this batch. So so I'll create one WhatsApp group. In that, I'll share the links and I'll share the recordings. I'll share the material and everything from next week onwards.
Okay.
Next Saturday we have a session.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you all.
Noted. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, Naveen.